Resumen del Proyecto de Innovación Pedagógica 2020. Colegio Alemania de Angol, Miss Macarena Arevalo Alarcón. Project description and class selected. Description of the project. Name, a day in my life. Area, teaching and learning strategies. Duration, during a month, 2 online classes of 45 minutes each and 2 home tasks or offline activities. Description of the class. The class, 5th grade A, there were 20 students aged 10 to 11 years old. 50% of the students have access to internet, and there were 7 students with special needs. Learning outcomes. By the end of this project, students will be able to share their personal characteristics and talk about their daily routines using graphic organizers. Materials. Pictionary with adjectives and daily routine actions. Vocabulary map example. PPT presentation with the students' previous work pictures. Short reading text about teachers' description and daily routine. Writing model for students, description and daily routine. Graphic organizer example. Audio to students to practice their pronunciation. Materials, worksheets. Here you can see some pictures of the worksheets that I designed to help my students with the offline activities. I also use some examples like this one that I sent to them for the word study, where they use adjectives, and for the graphic organizer of chain of events to talk about their daily routine. Some more materials were the PPT presentations of PowerPoints that I use. Here you can see some images about, from all of the PowerPoints that I use. I also made videos like this one that you can find on my YouTube channel. There is another one. Weekly activity description and students' work. Week 1. Offline activity. Students receive Pictionaries with adjectives and daily routine actions they can use as a backup resources. From the list, they will choose an adjective to describe them and create a vocabulary map, including the word, its part of speech as adjective, a synonym, an antonym, draws a picture that illustrates the meaning of the word and a sentence using it. Students send pictures of their work in order to give feedback on the activity as well as correct mistakes. Week number 1, students' work. Here you can see some examples of the work that my students made during week number 1. Week 2, online class. Students watch a PPT presentation with pictures of their previous work, vocabulary map, adjectives that were used by them, and a short reading text about teacher's description and daily routine. The students answer on how the teacher's routine is similar or different from their own routine. Then students take notes on how they will have to write their own routine, using a model given by the teacher. Finally, on their copybook, students write an exit ticket about a new word learned during the class. Week number 2, students' work. Here there is an example of one of my students' work. Week number 3, offline activity. Students use the model given to write their own story, a brief description of themselves and daily routine. Then they will send a picture of their work in order to check and correct possible mistakes. The teacher also reads their work and sends an audio to help students with pronunciation. Finally, students create a graphic organizer of their story. Teacher will also show a model of it. Week number 3, students' work. Here you can see some examples of the graphic organizers made by my students. Week number 4, online activity. Students present the graphic organizer to tell their stories in English. The class gives feedback to each presentation, pre-assessment. Students self-assess their work using criteria given. Then students and teacher choose 2 classmates to record their presentation on a video. The video will be sent to the teachers by WhatsApp during the week. Week number 4, students' presentation. Kiara's work.
Graphic organizer, me routine. Beginning, getting up and wash my face. Then I combed my hair and had breakfast. Que significaría que yo comienzo levantando y me lavo la cara y luego me peino y tomo desayuno.
Excellent.
Midday I study and then I ride my bike. And finally I take a bath. Al mediodía estudio y después ando en mi bicicleta y por último me baño. In the end, I'm going to have dinner to go to sleep. Al final voy a cenar para ir a dormir.
Summing up of the project that I created, and I hope you have liked it, and please share your opinions about it. Bye bye!